What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's RJ, and today taking a look at a Reebok. I feel like I'm giving Reebok a fair shot at creating something dope in the runner category, something that's not, from their vault, something new, something fun, something comfortable, and something that can compete with the likes of the Adidas Ultra Boost or the Nike React, Epic React, or the latest React silhouette that we've taken a look at. It doesn't seem to be happening. I really wanted to. For whatever reason, I have nostalgia towards Reebok. I like Reebok. I was big into Iverson when he came into the league, and just for some reason, there's a little special place in my heart for Reebok. They just can't seem to excite me. Right now, we're gonna take a look at the Zig Kinetica collaboration with Kenzo Minami, go over it, talk about the things I liked, very few things, and the things I dislike about the shoe. Very similar to the previous Zig Kinetica that we took a look at a few videos back. I'll go ahead and link it at the end of this video if you guys want to take a look at that one. Just lackluster, I hate talking about shoes that I don't like because I hate bashing brands, I hate bashing shoes, but I'll give you my honest opinions on this shoe, and we'll go from there. First and foremost, for those of you interested, you got a graphic box, Reebok logos on one side. It's a Kenzo collaboration. He's an artist. Box slides open. Might be the coolest part of the shoes. So the only differentiation between the right and left shoe are the insoles, and I'll go ahead and give you guys a look at them in just a moment. But we'll take a look at the right shoe, and here you have it right here. Full graphic upper. And it says in the notes, if you go and take a look at the shoe on Reebok's website, and go through the specifications and details and whatnot, it says you've got a mesh upper with suede overlays. I'm sure that's true. It almost feels like neoprene though. Not very breathable for whatever reason. I don't know, it just felt hot on foot. My feet were hot all day, sweaty socks, and that right there is a big deterrent for me because I want my shoes to be breathable. I want to be able to wear them all day, and not a fun thing to go through. So that was my first quarrel. And we'll keep going though. So you have got that full graphic upper. For those of you who don't know, Kenzo Minami is the one that they collaborated with on this shoe, and Kenzo is an artist, designer. I believe he's worked with Nike and several other brands, if I'm not mistaken, Converse and whatnot. So this isn't his first venture into sneaker collaborations or designing sneakers or assisting in designing with sneakers. One of the latest. So shout out. Obviously the shoe has nothing to do with Kenzo. I like Kenzo as an artist, and I like the overall look of the shoe. Otherwise I wouldn't have snagged it. But when it comes to the actual tech and build of the shoe, just not a huge fan at all. Heading up to the lacing system, you've got flat black cotton laces, and then you've got almost that same neoprene material on the tongue, and then heading down the length of the tongue, you've got just kind of a mesh material. The backing of the tongue is that same neoprene that I feel like is around the whole shoe. Obviously, like I said, they claim it's a mesh suede sort of material. It just doesn't feel like either to me, to be honest. But maybe it is. Maybe I'm just wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. And then heading toward the back of the shoe, you've got a heel counter that wraps from the lateral portion of the shoe all the way around to the medial. And that right there, a heel cup or anything that's on the shoe, is there for added stability in the heel portion of your foot. So, if you're running or hitting certain steps, if you're getting active at all, your foot's gonna plant and it's not gonna roll over. Your ankle's not gonna roll. Well, they hope it won't roll. So that's what all that is there for. And then you've got another counter right here on the heel portion. Again, just added stability, added support, and they definitely get the job done. You can feel them. Those parts of the shoe are definitely working. I do like when shoes have extra counters and support in the heels and the ankle areas, because for whatever reason, I have weak ankles. So knowing that I'm not gonna break my foot in my shoe is always a good thing. And then the back portion of the shoe right here, all around your ankle and heel. Decent padding. It looks thick, but then when you press on it, it's kind of lackluster as far as support goes, and more neoprene feeling material back there as well. Now before we head down, you can take a look at these insoles. They are definitely glued in, so non-removable. This side is red and I believe has the Kenzo branding. Yep, see right there, Kenzo Limited New York. Hopefully the camera picks that up. I apologize if it doesn't. And the alternate shoe has a blue insole with Reebok branding. And it looks like almost a retro Reebok branding in there. And then heading down to the midsole, you can see both lateral and medial portions of the shoe have the same graphic overlay over them. The cushioning system in the midsole is Reebok's Float Ride Fuel cushioning system. Not crazy soft. It could definitely use a little love, I guess. And I think that's where I'm just not really with them. You know, I would expect anything that's dropping these days, you know, with the likes of the brands that I mentioned earlier and their technologies, I would just expect a little more cushion. And that's kind of what this shoe is lacking, you know, alongside a few other things. Just not really with it. Wasn't very comfy. I didn't put them on and say, wow, like I do with other shoes. And it just kind of felt like a retro runner when I don't think it should. I think it should feel a lot more cushy, and it just didn't. And then surrounding all of that cushion on the midsole, you've got what they call the Zig Energy Shell, just to overlay to protect the cushioning that is there. Definitely a hard rubber material. And heading down to the outsole, you've got your Reebok black rubber outsole. Big channel all the way across the bottom of the shoe right there. And inside that channel, you've got a little bit of groove, indentation and whatnot. Just another attempt to add stability and control to the shoe. And obviously a ton of traction all throughout that outsole. Probably my favorite part of the shoe, honestly, is the outsole. It definitely does have traction. You can definitely feel it. If you're going for runs or stopping and going and all that, the shoe does feel good. So that's good. It's doing its job, I guess. You know, that's my favorite part of the shoe is the outsole. So that kind of tells you a lot about it. And I don't know, I really want to like these. And I know that that Reebok has teamed up with Conor McGregor to drop a black and orange-ish, fire reddish colorway. And I will pick those up to see if there's any difference at all and give you guys a review on those when the time comes. I think that's in late February. But unfortunately, these are just gonna go back. I'm just not a huge fan of them. Like I said, I want to enjoy something from Reebok, and this just isn't it, you know. Price-wise, they come in at 160 bucks. The other colorways that are coming out in these are 120. So the extra 40 bucks is probably due to the collaboration with Kenzo, and he's got to get his royalties and what's due to him, you know what I mean? If you're using his name, he's definitely owed a little bit. So shout out to Kenzo for getting his. As far as sizing goes, go true to size if you do wind up picking these up in this colorway and or another. They do fit good. I picked up a 10.5 and that feels good. So another thing that is good about the shoe is it does run true to size. And outside of that, comfort, just not really there for me. Pretty lackluster. I'd probably, if I had to give something out of 10, it'd be like a 6 out of 10. Just doesn't really stand up there with anything that's dropping here in 2020, in my opinion. And you know, I apologize, Reebok, I love you guys. I want to love something from Reebok, and I hope they drop something soon that I can really get behind, because they need to, man. And I know Reebok is owned by Adidas, and so it's probably hard for Adidas to try and compete with themselves, but hey, it is what it is, man. That's gonna do it as far as the Zig Kinetica Kenzo Minami collaboration goes. Guys, I will throw these on foot and give you guys a look at them. I apologize for the lackluster review. I just can't get super excited about something that doesn't really excite me. If you have any questions though about the shoe at all, I can definitely answer them for you. Leave them down in the comment section. I will get back to you. I appreciate everybody who checks out the videos. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. If you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, tap that subscribe, hit the little bell notification, get an alert every time I drop something on this channel. That's gonna do it for me, guys. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.